Hey, what's up? This is Chosen, and in this video I'm going to be going over the Great Hall, kind of how it works and what you should prioritize and all of that. So let's get into it. Alrighty, so the Great Hall is this thing here, kind of in the top middle of your little village here. So this is our Great Hall, and it is, this, when you win arena battles, you earn medals. We can see up there on the top middle, we've got bronze, silver, and gold, and then it shows your arena tokens right here. And based on your current tier is going to determine the medals you acquire. So you can see here bronze, we're going to get one bronze, still one bronze, and then it bumps up to 2 bronze at 1100, and we keep going up the ladder. And then each tier that you progress, the medals are worth twice as much. So 1 silver medal is equal to 2 bronze medals. So these 2 tiers, bronze 4 and silver 1, are the same. You're getting basically the same rewards, but you can't farm bronze medals forever. You do eventually need to earn the next tier in order to upgrade past a certain point. So you can't just stay in gold 4 forever. You do have to progress and earn those higher tier medals, and that is the case even up in gold. 4 gold medals is kind of equal to 8 silvers, but you do have to get the golds so you can buy the gold upgrades. And if you want to see a breakdown of the levels, all you have to do is click on one, and you can see you're able to upgrade all the way up to level 3 just by using bronze medals. You can get to level 6 just by using silvers, but to get those level 7s, you're gonna need to start getting golds. And that's kind of how the arena progression works and how it revolves around the arena. So now getting into some of the math behind the arena, we get 15 medals a day bonus from like quests and activity rewards. You will get a daily quest, purchase something in the market that will give you 5 arena medals every day. And then if you play 90 minutes a day, I think it is, and you can see all this stuff here. So like, yeah. Oh, okay. So 3 hours a day. So if you play 3 hours a day, and you can actually leave the game running like in the background or whatever, while you shower or whatever, you can leave it on, and that will actually count. I don't know if I should be like advertising that or encouraging that, but if you're struggling to get to this 180 mark, you can kind of leave the game open while you're AFK or in the shower or whatever, and it will progress you towards getting those arena tokens. So if we complete all of our daily stuff, we are going to get a bonus 15 arena tokens per day, and on top of generating 1 per hour, which would be 24. But sometimes our arena tokens max out at 10 out of 10, and then we quit generating new ones, like when we're sleeping, or if we get really busy, if we're at work, or whatever, life comes up. Sometimes we get to full arena tokens. It's just going to happen. So you can kind of bank on 39 is the max you're going to get per day. You're going to generate 24 if you're going to generate 1 every hour, and then you're going to plus the 15 that you get from dailies. That would give us 39. But figuring we're not going to be perfectly efficient, we can count on about 35 arena medals per day if we are a very active player. Now if we have a 90% win rate, that would put us at winning like 31 to 32 arena matches per day. So we can figure on winning about 30 arena matches per day. If we, just for simple math, we'll use 30, and I know I'm kind of losing you here. I'm trying to keep it simple, but just follow me here. We can count on winning about 30 arena matches per day if we're active and playing efficiently. And then you just take that 30 times the tier that you're in. So like when you go battle, it'll show you the tier that you're in. You just click tiers, and then it will show your like player icon, and you can look how many medals you get. So I would take 30 times 4. I can expect about 120 gold medals per day, and that can kind of help me map out in my Great Hall how I'm progressing and all of that. So I mentioned 90% win rate, so I want to go over that. When we click on our Great Hall, we're going to see our win rate right here. You can see that mine is 96, which is pretty good. We want to have a win rate of over 90%, because as we progress up the arena, we don't get enough medals in the next tier to make up for having a much lower win rate than the previous tier. And what I mean is, you know, you want to be at the highest tier that you can maintain a 90% win rate. So if your win rate drops to like 80%, you might want to, you know, drop down a little bit and go to the previous tier. You know, the reason being, we don't want to waste our arena tokens on losses because we get nothing. And we also get nothing for winning arena defenses. So that is why arena defense is pretty devalued in my opinion. And I would like to see them work a system to where it actually made sense to really push up the arena and to, you know, win arena defenses. As it stands currently, that's why you see a lot of like one champion defenses, because people are managing their trophy level. The one good thing that I do want to cover is, you know, as you go up the tiers, that's what these HP, attack, and defense things are. As you move up the tiers, you get more of a base bonus to your champions. These are base bonuses. So like, say a champion had 100 hit points and we are in gold 4, we would get 4 hit points, so we'd have 104 instead of 100. So these are kind of like base, you know, multipliers for your champions. And we can see as we move up to gold 4, now all of a sudden we're getting a 20% boost on HP, attack, and defense. This can help us in dungeons and the clan boss and stuff. So can be important, but I don't know if it's impactful enough to justify really pushing up your arena rank in order to sacrifice your win rate and start wasting medals, if that makes sense. So what you want to do is be at the highest tier that you can have a 90% win rate. And like you'll see, even for me in my arena, I will usually have a defense that is one champion. And you know, when I go to bed or something, I'll actually set my team to defend my arena. That way I don't drop like 200 or 300, you know, points when I'm sleeping. But like during the day when I'm actively playing, I will set it as one champion just to kind of manage my trophy level. Because if we look at my tier, we can see that I'm currently at 3,000, and anything over 2,900 is a waste. I don't get any bonus for that. So like as I go up, I'm just getting tougher opponents with no more medals to justify it. So I might as well stick to the lower end of my tier instead of really pushing out my rank just to get tougher opponents, lower my winning percentage, and I don't get anything for it. So that's why excuse me, that's why I will put a one champion arena defense just to stay close to that 2,900. And you know, in terms of your order of operations here and what you should upgrade and when you should upgrade it, normally I view it in terms of tiers. So kind of the top tier, most important thing to upgrade is accuracy. It's something that you're gonna constantly get value out of in the arena, in dungeons, and the clan boss. Accuracy, it can be tough to get because you know, you're looking for items that have accuracy and substats and stuff, and it's a pretty worthwhile bonus. You know, you can push these up. It's pretty cheap in the end game to get yourself to getting 30 or 40 accuracy, and maxing it out gets you 80. So accuracy, very important to focus on. And you know, especially if you're using like 4 champions out of 1 affinity, you're really gonna want to focus on accuracy, like mainly against the clan boss. Like if you're using, you know, a lot of magic characters against the clan boss, like 3 to 5 magic characters, you would really want to focus on getting that accuracy up so you can help your team and do more damage against the clan boss, do better in dungeons, do better in the arena, and all of that. So accuracy is kind of the top tier in terms of like what I would recommend focusing on. The next tier of what we should focus on is crit damage, attack, and defense. Attack is a little bit better in the early game than defense, but as we transition to the late game, defense can kind of outscale attack, especially in dungeons, because in late game dungeons, especially like the gear dungeons, you know, the Fire Knight, the Dragon, the Golem, defense characters are usually very good in progressing, because attack characters can be just a little bit squishy. Not always, you know, it depends on the team, but that's why I group up attack and defense in the same tier. And you know, they can also help you in the campaign. So if your campaign farmer is an attack character, it can be good to ramp up that attack and that crit damage so that you can kind of farm more efficiently. Like for me, I use Bellower, which is why kind of right out the gate I focused on attack and getting that crit damage as high as possible, so that I could farm with my Bellower more efficiently. I also use Cold Heart a lot, so those you know, crit damage is massively important on Cold Heart. So that's why you want to kind of see what you're using most often, and then focus on, you know, is it attack or defense, and then getting them the crit damage. Then after that, HP is kind of in that next tier. You know, obviously HP, there's some heroes that scale with it, like if you're lucky enough to have like a Sir Nicholas or something, you know, HP is obviously great for heroes like that. Also just to help us, you know, sustain a little bit longer in dungeons and stuff. And then at last, the last spot would be Resist. Resist, just, you know, obviously there's some teams and some compositions and situations where Resist can be good, but it's definitely at the bottom tier in terms of what you would want to prioritize in your Great Hall. So yeah, you just kind of have to kind of look at what you have and progress them kind of in that order. And, you know, you can kind of map out, like I said, take your tier times, you know, 30 wins a day. You know, if say you're getting 2 bronze medals per win, you can expect, if you're really active, to get 30 wins a day. You're getting 60 bronze medals a day, and then, you know, that can kind of help you map out these first few levels and how long it will take you to progress. So yeah, that's kind of everything I wanted to go over in terms of covering the Great Hall and how it works, and kind of how I recommend you manage the arena and your upgrades and stuff. So if you have any questions, drop it down in the comments and I will do my best to help you out. So as always, thank you for watching. Have a good rest of your day. Peace.